What's up, everybody? It's Slender, and I finally did it. Well, I think I'm about to do it. So, these are all the tips I have for getting your jewel crafting from. I started at like level 27 ish. Yeah, level 27. And I am now about to hit 200. And I have been at this since about 5 o'clock. And my kid bugged me to play some Roblox, so I had to stop. So it is now almost 9 o'clock. But we were playing Roblox for about an hour. So it started at 5, we'll just say 6 because of the hour. So it took me about 3 hours. I started out, this is the crappy part. I started out with 201,000. I'm now at 166. But along the way, I made some mistakes that you guys don't have to. So that, you guys could watch this, learn from my mistakes. And yeah, let's get right into it. And then I'll go ahead and record the final last 7 levels. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So, a couple of things. Definitely, you cannot do this without a stone cutting set. If you do this without a stone cutting set, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot. It's going to take way longer. You're going to waste way more materials, way more money. Maybe not as much money as I wasted, but you're going to be wasting a lot. So definitely 110% worth getting all of your stone cutting. Now, there's also a bonus for your salvaging. I didn't see any kind of a difference. And I was at 100, but you get 10% yield increase when salvaging. So you definitely want to make sure you try to stay there. It might help. I didn't see any difference, so I just said, screw it. I took a quick break, ran around, did some stuff, and ended up respecing again. But yeah, focus might help a little bit. It's not going to really be any different, though. I don't think you're going to even notice anything, to be honest. Just to give you guys a heads up, you are going to have to buy a couple of things because there's no way in hell, if you're starting this from a fresh, like I did from like level 27, there's no way in hell you can farm all this stuff. No way. Maybe if you're just a madman, but I'm not. So this is what you're going to do. You are going to buy so much freaking silver ore. Now, when I started, it was about 10 cents a piece. I bought everything out until I was paying almost 30 a piece. So I'm going to just grab all these. Anything around, 10 to 15 cents a piece is really good. Super, super cheap. And just start buying it all. You might as well buy everything you can right now. I spent so much money on silver, so much money on moats. It's ridiculous, but it's necessary. If you want to get it up in one day, this is what you're going to have to do. It was fun, though. And now, since I have 3 major trophies, I have my whole armoring set. I'm going to make all that money back here in a little bit. And I'll probably make a video on that. I'm going to show you guys what it's like. Oh, no. Okay, we're not paying 50. So I bought everything. Oh, my God. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to craft those 600 gear score rings and potentially make a lot of money. I'll recuperate all these costs. I'll be back at 200K in no time. So be watching for that. And that's it. So that's all we're going to buy. If you wait a few minutes, go back in here. If you're on a populated server, there's going to be more silver. But yeah, I literally bought everything. All of it. This is nothing. You're going to be buying... I've done this probably 20 times now. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. So I'm at 165. I started at 201. So about 35,000 gold gone. The other thing you're going to buy are moats. You're going to need moats because you're going to need a bunch of wisps. Okay? Wisps are required. That's a weird word. I hate saying that. I'm not going to say it again. Those green things that you make with the moats, they're required to cut these gems. One thing that I did to get to about level 150 jewel crafting in about 30 minutes is I used every single one of my cut brilliant gems that I've been sitting on. Every single one. And I had 50, 70, 80 of some of these, and I used all of them. And it just power leveled the crap out of me all the way up to 150, and then boom, I hit a wall. I hit a hard wall. It was bad. My experience just went down. Like, I'm crafting the same stuff I was before, and it just wasn't even budging. So did a little bit of research. Do not buy any of these gems. If you could fuse these and turn them into these, absolutely. Fuse everything that you can and use everything that you already have except for pristines. Don't even touch those. Keep those. They're going to be used for the mutated orbs. You're going to have to make powerful gemstone dust or whatever it's called. And you're going to need 30 pristine gems for one mutated orb. 30 of them. So hold on to these. They're going to be worth a lot of money as soon as this update comes out. And the experience you get for crafting with these, crafting the jewelry pieces, is not worth it at all. It's not even worth it for these. The only reason I used the blue gems is because I had a crap load I've just been sitting on forever, saving them for this day. And yeah. So if you have these, great, use them. If you have these, great, keep them. Don't use them for jewel crafting. We're going to be focusing on all the common gems. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting these and fusing all of the flawed gems. We're going to be fusing all these with the green things that we call wisps. So keep all the motes you have, turn them all into wisps, and start cutting these gems, a lot of them, because you're going to need a crap ton. So that's pretty much all we did. We bought silver. We bought motes. We bought the some of these gems. I bought some gems. I'm not going to lie. I bought some of these. And we also use all of our brilliants. And that's pretty much it. Oh, one other thing. When you are fusing these and, making your gems and cutting the gems and all that fun stuff, do not use your pure solvent. Pure solvent is still more expensive on the marketplace than the regular and more expensive than the green stuff. Do not use either one of these. They do not give you any bonus to get more materials when you craft them. They don't do anything for you. So if I want to use weak solvent, normally with every other profession, if you use the higher tier stuff, you get a bonus to your percentage, and this one doesn't. It is currently bugged. I'm going to show you guys right now. All right, what are we doing? Pure Solvent Bug New World JC. So they first reported it back in October 21. This is really funny. What does it say? What are the steps to reproduce the issue as you experienced? Visit stone cutting table, try all the different solvents. Yeah, it doesn't give you a bonus at all. You see how he's at 20%? Well, I'm at 30%, and let me just get right back here. ADD is a bitch, guys. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place, I know. Please bear with me. This was 12 days ago, and he said, hello, everyone in the thread. It's really unfortunate that this bug has been going on for so long. No shit. I've reported it to the developers, and I really hope they can get it fixed. And I'm sure they will. But yeah, it's been going on for a long time, and I just now noticed it. I've been sitting on my solvent for a long time. And yeah, don't use the blue stuff. Do not get stuck or tricked into using the blue stuff. Just use this for everything. Check all your storages. I know you've got to be sitting on some somewhere, hopefully. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to show you guys the stone cutting gear. So anything I create, craft, cut, I'm going to have a 20% chance to get additional items. And with the gear, you get another 10% because each piece gives you 2%, and there's 5 pieces total. So now when I go in here, I'm now at 30%. All right. So stonecutter gear, get your focus to 100 for salvaging, because you're going to be salvaging a lot of stuff. When I say a lot, I mean a shit ton of stuff is going to be salvaged. And they're going to give us back some gems, and we're going to get those gems, and we're going to fuse them with more motes. If you guys don't know what these motes and wisps and essences are, I'm going to run over here really quick and give you an example. So you're going to need motes. You're going to need your arcana at least to level for the green stuff. I think 50. Yeah, no, 25. So you need arcana at 25. Ideally, you'll have your arcana at 75. Actually, no, I wouldn't even make these. They're way too expensive. But if you have already made a bunch of these and you're sitting on them and some brilliant gems, use them. You do get good experience for those blue gem amulets, but it's not worth the materials to use and make those blue gem amulets when you could just bust out thousands of these, the green gem amulets. Okay, there's been math done. It's not worth it. I used up all of my brilliant gems and my essences, and it got me like all the way to 150 within like a half an hour. And once I was done, I was like, man, this is so fast. I'm going to get jewel crafting up in like another half hour. No. I spent so much money on moats. It's unbelievable. I went from 201,000 down to 165. Don't make that mistake. The moat requirement for those essences is way too much. Way too much. You're going to save yourself a lot of headache and a lot of money by just sticking with the wisps and the green gems. Only use the blue stuff if you already have a bunch and you already have a bunch of essences, which is the next tier of the wisp. So that's what you guys want to do. Basically, this is all you're going to do. You're going to go down here. You're going to craft nothing but silver chains and silver settings, because we're just going to make a bunch of amulets. If you want to go ahead and get some flawed amulets made, go ahead. But to get from 27 to 50, it took about 2 minutes. And I just made a bunch of this stuff with all those really, really weak gems. I just made it like, what did I make, 100? 128. That's how many I made. So I used all my gems right away to make those. And, you know, in the process of doing all this, you're going to get your stone cutting way up. You're going to get your arcana up a little bit, but you're going to get a lot of stone cutting experience. So you're going to be killing a couple birds with one stone, which is really good. So these are what we're going to be making. All these, starting with the amber. And that's it. Now, be very, very careful, because for some stupid reason, and it drives me absolutely crazy, it defaults the bottom material to your platinum. Why? Maybe it's because it's right in the middle. I have no idea. Now, your platinum will not net you any additional jewel crafting experience. Its purpose is to give you a higher gear score when you're actually when you're making something for yourself, whether it's going to be a 600, a 375. When you use higher tier materials, watch the gear score: 375 with the platinum, 390 with the asmodium. So, and every time you click out of it and go back in, it changes it to platinum again. So just be careful when you're making those big numbers. Like right here, I'm going to make 352 of these. Hopefully it's going to get me to 200. I hope, because I'm so sick of jewel crafting. Just make sure you change it. Always go back and change it. It'll get you, and you're going to be really upset when all your platinum's gone. So don't forget about that. Azoth does not net you any more experience, and neither does adding a perk. This experience right here is set in stone for each recipe. So we're going to make some more silver chains, some more silver settings, and then we'll have some silver ingots left over to make all 352 of these. And when you make the silver chains and silver settings, you get a pretty decent chunk of experience too. So we're going to make, we might not even have enough. So what did I need? All right, so we have 129, so I'm going to get about a little over 200 more chains. So 200 chains, if I even have enough. Nope, dang it. So right there, man, I hope somebody got some more silver in there, because I might have to go farm. That sucks. Man. Well, this is what happens when you make a video, guys. You run out of freaking money. My God. I'm doing this for you. In fact, I'm doing this. Sorry guys, just looking for his name. Alright, I'm going to be honest. First name is a little weird, but I know it starts with a G. So I'm just going to say my man G Fury. And that's who I'm doing this for. He requested a Jewelcrafting video, and I'm going to deliver. Any 595 jewelers on, I'm going to be in just a moment. So we made our chains. Now we've got to make our settings, and we need to save 352 ingots for the rest of the mats. So we need silver settings, silver settings. God, it's a lot of silver. Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to do it. Dang it. I'm not going to use my platinum, no freaking way. So we'll just crank out a couple of these and wait for the market to refill. You know what? I'm not going to use my platinum. And yes, I will. I will be using it. All right, so we're going to crank these out. We're going to do 134 and see what that gives us. I'm going to pause the video, guys. I'm going to find dude's name too. Sorry, man. Here we go. Hey, guys. Total new mistake. Another thing that you guys don't want to make the same mistake I was making. So, the reason I've been buying the ore, and the ore has been 10 cents an ingot, or per ore, is because it's given me aptitude chests. And if you don't have your smelting all the way up, you're going to want to get all the ore that you can to get those aptitude chests and to get your smelting up. But if you run out of silver, or silver's expensive, like I just wasted how much money, don't make the same mistake I did. That's why I'm doing this for you guys, so that, you know, just trying to show you guys just what mistakes to avoid. And yeah, you could buy silver ingots. I'm an idiot. And you guys can buy them for way cheaper once all that ore is gone and, you know, you're done getting all that experience. So if you don't need the experience, and, you know, to be honest, you don't really get very many aptitude chests from silver, but I've got about 5 or 6. So we're going to make the rest of these, and now I have enough to finally finish this. And just to save face, I only bought a few thousand at like 50 cents a piece. So didn't waste a lot. Okay, yeah, I did. I wasted a lot of money, but that's all right. That's all right. Somebody wanted a guide on Jewelcrafting, and I'm doing it. So we need to make some silver settings, 218 silver settings, and about, I don't know, 40 more silver chains. So we're going to do that now. And 218 silver settings coming up. I might have to buy a couple more silver ingots. Yeah, I think I do. So, oh no, I don't. We're good. We are good. All right, so this is going to put me at 200, guys. So here we go. And here it is, guys. And we just hit 200. All right, so in a nutshell, buy all the ore you can for silver. Start doing it now. If you're planning on doing this later on, just start stockpiling it. I want to show you what I did to the silver ore market. Single-handedly, there's not one page, and this is all that's left, and somebody's selling it for 100 gold. And somebody might actually buy it once. Here, I'm going to just mess with people now. So yeah, buy all the silver ore that you can. It's super cheap right now. If you plan on leveling Jewelcrafting, just buy it. Buy it now. And then Once it starts getting to be too expensive, I'd say around 20 gold or 20 cents a piece, start looking for silver ingots. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do this later. But yeah, silver ingots. And like these, you should buy these. You should buy them all up to like 50 cents maybe. I don't know. That's what I'd do. And then motes. You're going to want to buy. Now, when you're doing the motes, because you're going to be making a bunch of wisps, just search all the different motes. Easiest way would just be to hit back, and then just search for them this way. So life, and make sure you have them, sorted the correct way. Don't sort them backwards. So 51 cents for life, 70 cents for death, 80 cents for soul, 56 for fire. So life and fire so far. Life, fire, and earth are the way to go. Life, fire, earth, and water. So you're going to want to get those. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stock up on whatever gems require those kinds of essences. So earth, we can get a bunch of them. Water, we want to get a bunch of water motes, or I'm sorry, aquamarines. Fires, because remember, the fire motes are cheaper, so you want to get a bunch of carnelians. You want to get a bunch of aquamarines because the water motes are cheaper. Do not use any of your good solvent. Just use the regular weak solvent. Don't even use the potent, because these are more expensive. You would think right now they would be all the same price because it makes no difference which ones you use, but that's not the case. These are the cheapest. These are going for about 70 a piece. So do not use them, save them. Use whatever cut brilliance you already have, and go ahead and cut brilliance to use for your jewel crafting. Just don't buy anything to cut these with. Don't buy any essence. Don't buy any brilliant gems. Just use the ones that you already have. You're going to be wasting money. And then make the jewelry with those. And that's going to get you up to like 150 in no time. 150 to 200, obviously, is the real grind. And all the way from 150 to 200, I just made all these amulets, just the green ones, green gems. Not green as in, emeralds, green as in tier 3 gems. Just use those. Remember to change this to silver. Do not use your platinum. And just start pumping them out, guys. So I'm actually going to stop the video now, and I'm going to, I need 2 more pieces of jewel crafting equipment. Even though it uses the armoring trophies, you have jewel crafting armor that you need to use to make these items. I thought you just use armoring, but you don't. There's actually a jewel crafting set called the mixer set. I'll show you a couple pieces now. And yeah, well, I'm going to save that for the next video. So it is now about 10 o'clock. I took about an hour with my little buddy playing Roblox. He's just bugging me, Daddy, record us playing Roblox and put it on YouTube so people can see me because I'm so cool. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So you guys are going to see a couple videos of me and my kid playing Roblox. He's a way cool kid. I love him to death. His name's Jack. But anyway, enough of that. So yeah, that's 200 in one day. It took me about 3 or 4 hours. And most of the time was just spent waiting for, all this stuff to go through, running back and forth to the marketplace. Oh, grand total I spent, which you're not going to spend the same amount. You may spend more, you may spend less, because I had a bunch of those brilliant gems. I had a bunch of essence saved up. I had a bunch of wisps saved up, and I had a bunch of motes saved up. So it took me about 38,000 to level it up in one day. But it can be done. It's not bad. 1 to 50, make the dust. This stuff right here. That'll get you through real quick. You just use all the flawless or flawed gems, and you just make that dust. It's called weak gemstone dust. That's how I got like to 50, or no, I got to 70 by doing that. 70 to 150 was super easy also. Super easy. Just use whatever brilliant gems you have and start making the jewelry. Once you hit that wall, make nothing but the amulets that require the tier 3 gems. Nothing more. Do not go outside of this zone and start making brilliance once you run out of the materials to make brilliance. Use silver for everything. Silver chains, silver settings, silver ingots. These will do nothing for you experience-wise except raise your gear score. And you don't need to worry about that until you're trying to make really good gear for yourself. These don't matter. Azoth doesn't matter. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you get stuck on something, you want to know something, just leave a comment. I answer every single comment. Trolls, which I really haven't had any. Where are the trolls at, guys? Come on. And the last thing I'm going to say, join my company. Look how many members we have. That's right. 5. And that's including Slendy. So come on, guys. Let's go. I want to get some wars done. I want to get those mutator dungeons done. I'm almost regretting coming to this server because I left my old company behind. But if we can get going, that would be so much fun. All right, guys, that's all I got. I'll shut up now. Enjoy the video. Watch for those updates on the loot luck. I'm watching those like a hawk, so keep your eyes open, and I'll let you guys know when I get an update. All right, have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.